Hey everybody, it's Kate from Katie Did, and I am here today at Howry Island Recreational Area, and I am waiting for Theo Kellison from Billings. We're going to do some social distance rock hounding, and while I'm waiting, I just discovered this big pile of gravel here. So I'm gonna look at this while we're waiting for the Kellisons. And I've already found a little agate. Okay, a little piece of chalcedony. And so I think it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Nice big Ceramus, which are just big clams, bearing clams, and there was an 8-inch baculite, which was super exciting.
So as you can see, the Kellisons have arrived, and all the dogs are pretty excited, and we are just about to go hounding. So many beautiful rocks. The dogs are in heaven, and so are we. So here's one that I thought actually was like it might be a limb cast.
I was gonna say, that definitely looks like a limb cast.
That is super cool.
That is gorgeous. See, this is why I need to learn more from you, because I would have walked right over that.
So I just picked up this jasper, and it is just filled with every color you can imagine, and webs and seams and bands and just so many cool things. And then the bottom looks kind of boring, except that it has these cool crystals on it. So stay tuned for a close-up. Well, this is really something beautiful. Look at that. I guess it's a jasp agate, but look at those strands. Hang on. I always find it very interesting to watch other people rock hound. And Alexis is clearly of the sit and look at the things beneath your feet. And Theo is excited about lots of different things. And that's really, really cool. So it's fun to be with other rock hounds. One thing that I've been trying to do is get a handle on what agates look like when they are underwater. And I think my husband suggested that I just take some agates that I have and put them underwater and see what they look like, which I thought was like, oh duh, but I still haven't done that, so. I think I'm gonna see if you can see what's underwater here. This is the first time my GoPro's been underwater. Oh, scary. Theo is wishing that he had some fancy boots like mine. I know from experience that wading this barefoot isn't fun.
It's so rock hard. Usually when I pick up, I was so excited. That would have been such a nice piece.
It's a very nice piece. Good job, Theo.
Yeah.
That's a pretty little piece. I love the orange stripes. That's neat. I actually went for a wade in this, and then I realized, ew, why am I doing this? So then I got out again. When you cross the river, so that it's a little bit harder to get there, it makes it a lot easier to find decent agates at this place. It's a nice little chunk. It's about a pound, I suppose. What does this have to do with rocks, you might ask? Well, this is a root of a tree, and all of these places here where it's got little hollows in it and how it's growing around and around is because it had to grow around rocks. And now it's a thing of beauty all by itself. I picked this up because I thought it was a piece of limestone, and I was going to show Theo, who likes to prepare fossils, and it turned out to be a piled up agate. Well, piece of chalcedony anyway. Isn't that interesting? Since I am wearing my magic boots, I am going to walk along this part of the shore and see what I can find, because it won't be a problem if I get my feet in the water. So, of course, it's not really ever a problem if I get my feet in the water, but I don't like to hike with wet feet. It's not like I melt because I'm made of sugar or something. Although I am very sweet. I was almost going to pass this by because I could see it was a piece of agatized wood, but I have so much. But I turned it over and it has this just really interesting kind of crystal pattern on the back. And so, of course, it has to come home with me. Oh, this is cool. There's like a little bitty agate attached to a big crystal. Oh man, that's awesome. I thought it was just a tiny agate, and then it turned out to be this kind of snowflake looking. Hang on, I'll get my close-up.
Let's see these shells, because as you know from the last video, I absolutely love these things. They're amazing. Great to work with. But here's the nice thing. Right next to it is this big hunk of agatized wood. Thank you. Oh, that is just beautiful.
Look, it's even got inclusions in there.
Oh, that is so cool. Yes. All right. There's a good one.
Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, that is so pretty. Oh. Petrified wood.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That is so...
This is what I have decided to call Devil's Stone. And the reason I call it Devil's Stone is because it mimics agate. So when it is covered with silt, it looks exactly like an agate does. And I cannot tell you how many of those stupid things I have sprayed off or turned over or picked up, and it's just basalt with feldspar flecks, and I hate it very much. So, Devil's Stone is what I'm calling you. This is a big old chunk of quartzite, I think. Of course, I always hope it's secretly an agate, but I think it's not.
Hi, sweetie.
Close.
You're so cute.
Oh, Cyrus, I don't want to drop this rock on you. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. I've been sitting here trying to figure out what to call this, because it's not an agate exactly, like not a Montana agate, but it's also not a jasper. It has a lot of agate qualities. It has some really cool kind of streaks that go all the way through, and it has the agate skin and the lumps and bumps, but it also has lots and lots of color in it. Well, there's just one thing for it. I just have to take it home, cut it open, see what it looks like. This, I've spent quite a lot of time trying to figure it out, because it was covered with silt and kind of mucky. And it's also not like 100%, oh my gosh, look at how clear that is. So it's a little bit difficult to say for sure. But I think that this is an agate, or at least part of it is an agate. I'll get out my close-up camera and we can take a look. It's so odd. It's almost like it has an agate skin, and inside of it is kind of milky, but it's clear. You see, it almost looks like a break or like a literal skin on it. But if you look over here on this side, this is very, very indicative of the agate type material. So sweet. Coming home with me. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just, you know, it looks just like a piece of chalcedony from the outside, but I can tell there's got some swirly stuff, and it probably has some dendrites of some kind in it as well. And it's a cool triangle shape, so, you know, it has lots going for it. It's the obligatory look at us rock hounding together picture, and it's been really, really fun. I have had such a nice time meeting the Kellisons, and I'm sure that we'll do this again sometime.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Even though I still don't know how to find agates under the water, this is such a tremendously pleasant thing to be strolling through the water, listening to the splash, listening to the ripples. You see how I can find jasper. Ha 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 ha. So pretty. Just see how the path goes all the way up to the beach. So it's just super shallow water all the way. And that's really, really nice. Relaxing. Well, one last little nodule as I'm leaving the beach. I keep looking, but so far, this is all I've found. This was such a beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear the frogs singing in the background, but the sun is shining. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. It's warm, it's breezy, so I didn't get too hot. And I met some awesome new people. So, thanks Theo, thanks Alexis. We'll do this again sometime. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. I hope you are all safe and well. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing.